Hello, hello, hello. Caveman, Floyd, Devil Dogs, what's going on? Good evening. Good evening. How you boys doing? How we doing? Floyd, what's up, brother? Caveman, you lock and cock, ready to rock on here early, baby. Good job. Good to see y'all. Boys, Saturday night. Hanging out for a little bit. Little chit chat. Man. Hey, listen, I was getting everything ready, and I literally looked down and it was 5:59. And I was like, holy crap. I got to get in here. I know I've been conversating with a couple of y'all in the comments and things for videos, and I told a couple, I said, man, I'm going to do Saturday. Let's see how Saturday goes. And there was some football last night, college football. Pretty disappointed. But other than that, yeah, good deal, Floyd. Good deal, man. Okay, I remember those green IDs, Caveman, and I was actually still in when they switched from the green to the new ID cards, and they made us turn them in. I know there's some that still have them. I guarantee you. Wait till Dent gets in here and McJunkin and all those guys, man. I still have mine. That's funny you said that. You got them put up? That's hilarious. If you do. I'm not saying that you do. I'll remember. Oh, yeah. Sorry, we still, Sun and Fun. What do you think I'd have been competence? Oh, boy. Listen, I told you on that other video, I just posted a video today. I usually post on Sundays, but I'm going to try something here and try to kind of see where the audience is going and the best days to post and everything. But like I said, 2025 is getting off to a crazy start. Crazy. I'll tell you, let me get all this going. I think someone needs to be held accountable, right? I mean, there's no excuse. It's just none whatsoever. So that's where I stand, Sun and Fun. What do you think? I mean, there's all kinds of stuff going on. Caveman, you're going to have to ask somebody a little bit older than me on that one to kind of see. Let them kind of get in here. I know it's early, but don't let me forget. And when they get in here, these older hard chargers, let them know. Yeah, Sun and Fun. I think I understand the mayor and things like that, but I think it's bigger than that too, right? I mean, that's what I think. You know, I just it's incompetence, man. You're playing with people's lives. I don't understand it, and you can't make it up. That's the thing. You just can't. I'm gonna have to get a Waze. I'm gonna have to get a Waze. I just, there's a lot going on. There is a lot going on. I'm gonna go with the peach. What do you think about that old Fifth Squad peach? I think so. You want to hear the? Let's see if I can get the good. Wait for it. Here we go. This one right here. The peach. Oh yeah, they're a sponsor. Sponsor of me. They're local. They literally support wounded veterans and veterans, firefighters, police officers, emergency management, they do everything. They're a sponsor of this. They're local to me. Good dudes. Dash, what's up, brother? But yeah, I don't put my name on much, but that energy drink right back there, they are the real deal. They're the real people. They're real veterans. They're active duty even. They're all veteran operated and owned. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Only sponsor I have. Because I get reached out a lot, but I believe the heart and the mission behind them. So yeah. And their total profit, they donate 10% to the Gary Sinise Foundation. They're doing good things. And when they say they're going to do it, they do it. It's no messing around. No messing around. I've seen it firsthand. Dash, what's up, brother? Well, I did a little Saturday night for you. You know, it's just not during the week, you know. Yeah. And if you go down below in my description, there's a website. There's a 10% off code, USMC 99. You can use that on their website. They've got merch. They've got energy drinks. Got a lot of big things coming, I'm telling you. Ooh, man. Listen, look, Sun and Fun, I drank them for many years. I was on their subscription plan. I'm not going to badmouth anybody. I don't know details. I don't do politics. I just know when they went on the market, it just kind of went down to me. Prices went up. Don't know. I'm not going to badmouth them. I mean, there's still veterans. I'm still going to, it doesn't mean that I'd still drink it, but I'm not going to comment and put my opinion out there on those guys, man. I don't know what they're going through or what they're doing. I don't know facts. I'm not in the know. Y'all might know more than me. So but what I hear, it's not good, but I don't speculate and I don't try to get into rumors or gossip or anything. That's just me. I go based on hard facts. And it could be. I could be wrong. But I don't know. Very appealing though, right? So, Dash, you're cleaning? Come on. Field days on Thursday night, Dash. What are you talking about, man? Come on. In the Marine Corps, Thursdays are field day. I don't know what it is like for the Navy. Or y'all have somebody come in and do it for you. That's the Air Force. Got it. Anyway. Does that make sense, Sun and Fun? Some things I just don't comment on if I don't know everything about. And I'm not here to bash anybody. Except for like people stolen valor, and degenerates and other things that I know to be true. But I'm telling you, 2025 is getting off. Potcher. There it is. There he is. Potcher, it's Saturday night. I changed it up a little bit on you, Potcher. I posted a video on Saturday. I posted up a little heads up that I'm going live on Saturday. Not saying that it's not going to happen on Sunday. I'm just experimenting here, Potcher. I hope you're doing good, man. I hope you're doing good. Hey, Caveman, ask Potcher. Potcher might know. He's a little bit older. Dash is around my age too, so he probably won't know that question you answered. Do the Marines still use Quonset huts? That's funny you say that, Son and Fun, because in a way, yes, they don't use them like we think that we use Quonset huts, right? Because on the Crucible now, instead of the shelter halves and the tents and everything that you would spend the night and do your bivouac site and things, they all go into an old Quonset hut, and then that's where they stay for the night instead of pitching the 2-man shelter halves. Floyd, that's awesome. YouTube is really weird, Floyd, like of notifying you about my stream and everything. So that's a good thing. That's a good sign. I want that exposure so you guys know when I go live and not have to pay attention to the socials and I try to give y'all a heads up, when I'm going to do something different. Hey, Underground. What's up, brother? Semper Fi. Good stuff. Hey, Caveman, as these older guys get in here, man, definitely ask some of them. Mel Torch, how you doing, man? USMC, what year, brother? What year? Come on, good to have you in here, Mel. Appreciate it. Tango, what's up, brother? Good to see you in here as well. Gentlemen, like, man, we got a lot to talk about. Look, I've seen some stuff down in the comments. Boy, the comments have been crazy since my other last live stream. Holy cow. I cannot begin to even tell y'all some of the stuff that is being said, and it is wild. It's just, maybe we'll talk about some of it. I don't know yet. Dash, you're so funny, man. Hey, Dash a chief, man. Y'all better give him some respect. Y'all better put respect on that name right there. He's a good dude. There you go. All right, there we go. Caveman's got a question for the older service members. He never turned in his service rec on microfilm. He never turned it in, and they never asked. Does anybody else have them? I just remember the old green card, the old green military ID. That's the only one I remember. And then I was in when they switched to the newer and things like that. Underground said leave the... Hey, my boy Dash has got 1.5 years until he retires. Let him retire. Or Dash, you could come to the dark side for your last year. But you'd have to go back to boot camp, and we ain't getting into all that. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. Yeah, Dash is good. He'll figure it out. I love y'all, man. Y'all are awesome. Yeah. Hey, now we just need some Air Force and some Army guys. We have an Army guy. He's in here usually. I know he's with his kids and he does hockey and stuff like that too. But we need to get all branches in here and go after it, right? I don't know if I've had any Air Force come in here yet. I don't know. I'm sure there's some been sitting around in the background and whatever. But hey, we're Marine Corps strong in here, but everybody's welcome up in this house. Oh, Sun and Fun. What? I did not know you were in the Army. Well, I'll be. Well, there we go. Where them fly boys at? Let's go. They're getting waited on. Dude, I've had the funniest video. Hilarious. I'm going to have to show you guys, and I'll get to it. And it's the Air Force, and it made me roll. And it was sent to me by a couple of my Air Force buddies that are out and retired. It was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Well, Sun and Fun, I totally forgot you're in the Army. My bad. But you're still part of us anyway. It's wild. Man, I got this new little Stream Deck thingy over here that I can play around with, and look, I can press buttons. Man, look, I can show pictures. Oh, that really got somebody going on that one. But anyway, got new little toys. You know, we get toys. Marine Corps gets old toys and hand-me-downs, right? We don't get to do like the Army and the Air Force to get the peak. Okay. All right. So Potcher, that's right. So we need a little bit further. I wish Dent was here. Dent might show up. Dent was in the 80s, grumpy. Him as well. Argent Storm, welcome, brother. How are you? Hey, welcome to the live show, baby. We're gonna jump in, and dude, we talk about it. We watch videos. We do it all. We do it all in here, man. How are you? We laughed at Marines because they went hard in front of us, so they make us look weak. That's kind of what we do, right? We know 0 to 100, right? We know 0 to 100. But Arjun, I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you got stopped by. We got some videos we're going to watch, some topics. Like I said, the comments have gone wild since the last stream, and just it's absolutely amazing what people will say on the internet. Oh no, what happened? Caveman, why did that go away? YouTube's finicky, Caveman, so I don't know why they retracted that comment. And I don't know why they do that. I have no idea, by the way. So anyway. Good. I'm not in the service, and I want to be a Marine. I'm 20-year-old female, so I have a lot of work ahead of me. Yeah. We talked about that last live stream, about females in the Marine Corps and, you know, what it takes. And I told everybody I'd put 99.9% of the female Marines up against females of any branch of service. They're different. We have jarheads, squids, flyboys. What do we call the Army? G.I. Joes? I don't know. Marines call us pukes. Caveman, I don't know. I know you probably had something funny to say, but sometimes YouTube, man, sometimes they restrict and they do their thing, and I don't have any control over it. So shoot me an email. Website's live, shop's live, merch is live. We've talked about that last stream and everything. Super excited about it. But man, comments are wild. 2025 is wild. It just doesn't stop. But I feel like we're going to have a better year. Do I have moderators? Yes. I have a few. But they're not going to delete a comment like that. They're going to let everything go through. But as far as full time or here every time I stream, no. Sometimes they're here and sometimes they're not. I know they have family. There's only 2 of them. One's de la patrona in my house, and then another guy. But he's not gonna delete any of that stuff. He's in the Army anyway. He's retired. So, doesn't matter. He gets it. He gets us. But yeah, I don't know why I did that, Caveman. And I've looked into YouTube and why they do the auto mod, but I can't control it. You need a PO box. Okay, I have one. Okay, I'm getting one. Okay. Yeah, hey, Dash, definitely going to go. There's some videos that I have planned real quick, Dash, for later on that I would love to get your impact at some Stolen Valor stuff, some Navy. We looked at the Corpsman, remember the drill commander and everything. So I'll let you know if you pop back in. I'll wait to the Navy part so you can kind of give us some insight. Does that sound good? The word on the street is merch is 50% off. Oh, okay. All right. I can do some discounts for you boys. Y'all want a discount? I can do it. I'll do it. Give you a little something. Like I said, for the Waze, I know they give me a discount, and if you go order from them. I know a few of you have done that, but yeah, I'll do that. I'll think about it, Underground. I'll let you know and give you a specific code. All right, appreciate it, Dash. But Caveman, yes, I'm getting a P.O. box next week. It'll be set up hopefully next week. All right, I'll get y'all a discount code. Man, some of y'all are in here every single time I go live. You're down here in the comments, man. I'm gonna take care of y'all too. Y'all know that. I don't care what branch of service you're in. I'm gonna take care of you. Don't matter to me, baby. But yeah, Marines infantry come to the Army and they gave us crap while in, but they actually liked it being more relaxed. I had guys I served with that did that as well. They did that as well. They went over, and did the whole thing. So yeah. And I toned down. I know ads are a big thing. I don't have too much control over that versus because of what YouTube is like, but I do have a little bit of control. So I'm trying to tone that down so everybody can watch and where it won't interrupt you. And I think you can skip it because I'm telling y'all, comments were wild this week, boys. Comments were wild. Yes, we have a goal. We have a goal in my video. If you watch the goal, I think I have that picture. I think I do. I'm going to show it to you. Where is that? Right here, baby. I've got it. Now I just have to put it over here, but I'm going to switch. Let's do this. Got it. Hey, boys, I'm learning here. I'm learning. Come on, baby. Boom. That is the goal. Okay? All right, here we go. That is the goal. If y'all don't know what Underground's talking about, 100K, and this is gone live on stream. And I'll set it up. I'll get it. I'll get it pushed out. I'll get it out to the socials. I'll get it. I will not do it without everyone here. Okay. Shh. I really don't understand why people can't be just proud if what time or job proud of what job they did. Yeah, I agree with you, K-Man. I mean, just own it. You know what I'm saying? So now I've got boom. I've got buttons. Okay, there's my buttons. Okay. Clean up. Marines field day and clean more than anything, by the way. It doesn't matter what job you're in. Look at the big brains on Brad. I'm there. I'm trying, boys. I'm trying. Like I said, we're doing it. I'm getting there. We're rolling together. Y'all wouldn't recognize me if I shaved. I'm telling you. All right, Potcher, we'll be here. We're gonna get into some of those videos, man. So come back and I want to hear your input too. I like your guys' input. Yeah. Hey man, own it. You know what I'm saying? Just own it. Take pride in it. But yeah, we're gonna do it, Underground. We're gonna get it done. I'm gonna have to open up I had to close my stuff to get you guys. I've got a lot of other stuff too. Got a lot of other stuff. Marines are maintenance engineers, dude. Field day, clean all the time. It doesn't matter what your MOS is. I don't know, Sun and Fun. I don't know if the Army was like that or not, but a daggum Marine Corps, man, you'd be cleaning on cleaning. Especially at the Armory. You know? It would get boring. It would get boring. I maybe need to do a video on field day and how just Marines clean crap. I know that I spent 2 years as a Navy Bell Shop CV-60 Mardet. I'm trying to ship again. All right. Okay. All right, NHL. What's the update? I remember you came in here last time talking and everything. What's the consensus? What are they saying? They giving you good news or bad news? It'll be funny. Crayon factories give Marines priority hiring. Hey, the sales would go really, really up. Are they blue block? No, they're not. These are just underground. These are just basics. I don't need them. I do because I stare at this screen and my eyes get tired and they're like ones or they're nothing. But I have heard of those. I have heard of them. Hadn't tried them out yet. On hell, you got to tell us the update, man. Keep us in the loop, brother. Keep us in the loop. I know you're trying to get back in there. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Readers, yeah, those. Just readers. They're just basic. They're just basic. Just basic. And a lot of these videos that I'm gonna watch are like short format, and so I was doing some research and talking to some guys, and just craziness, just craziness. And like I said, 2025 is not disappointed. It has been crazy. We were talking about some family day things. I had some people down in the comments going to watch family members graduate, and then versus the old school of like when you had family day versus now when you have family day. And even when I went in, when you had family day, and things have kind of changed. I have sniper vision, but I can't read. I'm the same. I mean, I can. But like I said, when I'm editing and I'm working and I'm staring and concentrating, these help staring at the screen and small keys and numbers. And man, as you get older, your eyes just get tired. Those muscles inside your eyes get tired, and kind of got to massage them. Yeah. Where underground, that's nuts, man. Dude, all the support to you guys down there, man. I know that there's some real heroes out there, and man, it's just been dirt. Where are you located in relation to that? I know we kind of talked about it last time, but it's getting crazy, dude. I know there's help coming, but a lot of stuff that shouldn't have happened, but I know you probably already know that. Make sure I don't blow you guys' ears out. You were in between both of them? Holy smokes. I have 3 gens in my family that are Marines. All were 0341s from the 80s. Holy cow, caveman. Dude, that's just. Do you have anybody that's currently in now that's still carrying on that family tradition? Y'all remember old Hank's family traditions? Okay, to present day. So there's still members of your family in the Marine Corps. Dude, that's wow. That's awesome. I mean, you're still with upholding all those traditions and history and everything, and you can trace that lineage back. That's all. That's very cool. What's the furthest back that you can account for? I know I talked about it last time on most of my family. I know my grandfather was in the Army in World War II, but had a lot of Air Force, Army, and I had one Marine that I know of. Only one in my family other than myself that I know of personally. I've tried to do digging and research and everything, but I haven't found anything. That's pretty cool. That's generation right there, right? That's a generation in the Marine Corps. I'm gonna go ahead and get these videos ready up for Dash when he comes back. And y'all remember that old why is it not pulling up? Yeah, somebody asked me about the law on stolen valor and everything too. So and if they come back in and they were asking me about it, I do have that information and everything too for them. 1983 in the Marines, but my great granddad to the 1800s. That's wild. I was born in 1983. If that tells you anything. So you traced it back almost to 1775 when our Marine Corps came alive. That is wild. That's wild. That's some rich history right there, man. Don't ever let that go and keep up with it and keep carrying on that tradition, man. Hard charging right there. I could imagine how they saw where the Marine Corps was then and some that are still alive, and it just where it is now is a totally different operation. You know what I'm saying? Totally different operation. Tonight we have to deal with the strong winds again, and the firefighters are going to have a hard time getting a handle. I know, man. It's just a sad, horrible situation. Like I can't I can't wrap my head around that, because I'm not there. But that just blows my mind. And the only time that I really spent a lot of time in California was my time in the Marine Corps, and back and forth. I've been there, but only a few times after I got out. So yeah, I don't, man, dude, stay safe, man. I mean, I don't, I couldn't imagine living there and going through what you're going through, dude. Let me get this up for y'all. Dan, how are we doing, man? I know me and you were talking in the comments, dude. Me and you were talking in the comments. I remember your name. I'm the sole solitary Marine in my family. That my dad was U.S. Army in Saigon. Okay, so he is in Vietnam. Dan, I'm glad to have you here, man. I'm glad. I know we had some conversations and some back and forth communication and everything. But dude, thank you for stepping in here and showing up and showing support. I appreciate that. I do. I know we talk. I can't remember what we were talking about that we were conversating about, but it's hard for me to kind of keep up with everything. But hey, do you have any kiddos that you pass that tradition down to? Like I said, I only know of myself and one more other in my family. No, I take that back. My cousin went in about 4 years after I did. JJ. I'm out here in California and surveyed the damage. It's the third worst thing I've ever seen. This is negligence at the highest level. JJ, first of all, how we doing? You good? Health-wise? Okay. JJ, incompetence, negligence. I know we talked about this before right as the stream started, but there's got to be accountability, right? There has to be some type of accountability. Brother, I know you're a warrior. So I get it. I can't fathom it, but it's crazy of what I'm seeing and what I'm reading and what I'm hearing. I mean, okay, Dash. Hey, look, I'm chilling over here. I know we were going through that Navy boot camp thing, man. I was talking about that Corpsman, that hard charger dude. Just looked freaking stacked, and I had some respect for the Navy and their that chief, man. I'm telling you, JJ, I'm good. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're safe. Dan, yeah, Semper Fi, bro. Come on, dude. You're welcome here anytime. We'll conversate. We'll talk. That's what I tell everybody. You know, hey, that's what hey, Potter, welcome back. That's what I tell everybody here. I said we can have, and I think. Let me start over. I think now in this generation, we have lost the ability to have good, healthy conversations. Doesn't mean we're going to agree on everything, but we have to be able to have conversation. We have to be able to talk to one another. We have to be able to, importantly, listen to the other person. And then for them to let you share your side, and man, everybody just gets heated, and I think it's a generational thing, you know. But here we have good, honest conversations. There's guys in here, and me and Caveman have talked, and you know, hey, he's like, man, why do you agree with that? Well, this is why. Hey, I don't agree with that part, but this part. So, dude, I open the door to good conversation. I'll stand firm on what I say and what I believe, but I'm never going to cast hate or anything like that or anything. So these guys know me, man. These guys know. They know I'm real. I'm raw. Whatever I say is what I say. And, you know, we're a family. That's what we're a community. We're brothers. I've got your back. I know these guys have got my back when it comes down to it. That's all that matters. Oh yeah, dude, accountability is the only way forward. 100%. No, I'm one of 6 boys, none served. No sticky finger tax deductions for me either, but I found a way to accomplish carrying on the tradition despite that twice. Dude, respect. Dude, you're doing it, man. You're hanging in there. You're still doing it. You're passing it down to some generation of our ethos and our beliefs and our traditions. And I think we're seeing more of that. And I know that everybody's like, oh, the Marine Corps is kind of going downhill, but just by speaking to some Marines that are currently in, that have graduated recently, that have been in for a career, that have retired, that are still in, the Marine Corps is still the Marine Corps. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're still those hard-charging, finest fighting force on the globe. That's us. End of story. On that front. Now, are there some weak links? Yes. Most definitely. But I think that's in a whole, hopefully our military is doing this. I know we think it's kind of going down and it's rocky and it's up, but man, I hope and pray that we continue now to go upward together, battle together, fight together, have each other's back, be brothers and sisters, and get the job done. I still don't think anybody's going to mess with us, in my opinion. I just turned JJ Semper Fi, bro. How do we feel about the Space Force? Do you fellas realize we may see actual Space Marines before we die? My call sign would be Space Smurf. That's hilarious. Dude, let's go. Hey, y'all thank JJ. Thank him up, baby. Thank him up. Come on. Give him some love. Show him some love. JJ, I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. You don't have to do that. Brother, you're the man. You are the man, and I appreciate you. All right, Caveman said, I turned 59. I will not forget the first day and the last day at Parris Island. No fence around the slide of life. Now they have one, Caveman, in that video. You remember seeing it? We talked about it. Space Marines. Hey, I did a video, and I still think I have it. I did a video on I just watched the movie about the female Marine and her dog Rex. JJ, his would be Space Ghost, Space Smurf, Space Ghost. I don't know if Space Gnome is a good one. I don't know. It could be. But did y'all know the Space Force actually trains with the Air Force? You know that? The Space Force actually trains with the Air Force. I remember No Fence Around the Slide of Life in 1980. Okay, Tango, you remember it as well. I have respect for at least one Space Force person. They went through Chief season with us. Not sure if you guys know anything about it. I do not, Dash. Where can I find that? I'd love to see that. I'd love to see it. Love to see it. But yeah, they go through the Air Force basic military training, the BMT of the Air Force. The Space Force goes through with them, and they train alongside the Space Force or the Air Force, because it's kind of like the Navy and the Marines, but not really the Navy and the Marines, but they're apart. Somehow funding goes to the Space Force. Is really weird. Oh, damn, what happened? Put the comment back. YouTube is wild. YouTube's wild about messages and everything. Dang it, I wanted to. Let me see. I got to turn this off. I've got to turn this off. Just hold on. I've got to turn that off, boys. I don't like that happening. I don't understand why it does. Comments on. Okay. I just turned them off. Oh, it's a cult. You're a part. Hey. All right, Chief. All right, baby. Let's go. I just turned off the moderation. Can y'all test it? Caveman or Dan or one of you guys, can y'all put that back on, please? I would really love to see what that said. I don't know. There's YouTube. It was an awesome watching them go from Civvy to Marines, write them boot camp letters to show up for their graduations. Yeah. YouTube is being itself, man. It's moderating comments and crap that I'm not trying to. I don't want to be. Messages in your live chat, no moderation. Comments are on. Comments on our channel, no moderation. Moderations in your live chat, no moderation. Boys, I don't know what the heck. That's just weird. It's just freaking weird why they take stuff away. Man, I'm sorry. It's dumb. Yes, test it. I don't care. Come on. Say something. I don't care. Well, let's keep it, Have you watched the tips and tricks, the algorithm to get better reach? JJ, I have. And dude, it's tough, brother. It's tough. It's tough. I have been consistent. I do same time, same day, 7. But YouTube is still getting into that live feel and everything too. So maybe some of that will change. I don't know. It just sucks, man. I'm trying to get in there. I'm doing as much as I can. Yes, they do. They have very lax training. They do have very relaxed training. Floyd, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's tough, man. But hey, listen, JJ, you know me. I'm hard charging forward. Nothing's going to stop the train. I'm coming either way. I'm going to try to continue to be here, be consistent, and grow it. And, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. And remember, why are we growing it? Beard is gone at 100K, boys, just to let you know. How to toy with it. You want an Army string of explicitives? I don't know if it'll let those through either. Did it really? Okay. Boys, I don't know. I turned everything off. That is so weird, man. That's so weird to me. It's weird. It's so weird. At 100K, I'll shave my beard too and get you. I can't get you. You won't let me go alone? All right, baby. 100K. We're there. Me and you, JJ. How do you feel about military having phones on base and in ships? Oh, it's going to be big. It's going to be big, and we're going to do it. I promise you. That is my goal for 2025. It will happen. It will happen. That's how determined I am. And that's why I love doing what I do. That's why I love doing what I do. How do I feel about phones? Y'all have already seen my video on cell phones in boot camp. The Army and other branches of service get to use Sun and Fun. Just to let you know, they get to use a phone. That depends on Sundays, according to their drill instructor, their drill and sergeant. And I don't believe in it. I do not. Now, cell phones on base and on ship, sure, that's your duty station. You still have to have a life. Cell phones are a part of it. But as far as in training in boot camp or basic or any type of training that you're doing, no, I do not think you should have them. OPSEC with phones and TikTok. Exactly. Yes. But I'm telling you, I've heard, and this is true to the source. This is true to the source that they sign a social media, agreement and things like that because they've had to put that in place over the years. But you still have people, you still have Marines, sailors, airmen, soldiers, whatever. They're still going to get on social media and tarnish the military and give them a bad name and give them a black eye about something they don't like or they got treated wrong. I don't believe that's the way to do it or the way to handle things. Underground, 100% agree with you. We're on the same page. It's okay to have them on base because it's your duty station. That's your life. I get it. I had it even 20 years ago. Okay. Wasn't as prominent, but as far as a combat environment, boot camp, take away the distraction. Take away the distraction. I think it's a distraction. Where's George Carlin, the 7 deadly words you can't say on TV when we need it? Dude, you could be it's wild what you can and can't say. I've got ad restricted or not copyrighted or anything, but like words like you want to go on a hump. You know, you go on a march and a hike and a hump and you're humping a pack and everything like that. You can't say that. Did you know that? I don't say it. It probably get deleted. But it's terms of words that I'm like, hey, dude, that's what we call it. Why can't I say that? It doesn't mean what you think it means, and you have to appeal and do everything too. It's really, really weird. Phones on base and ship can be tracked. That's putting people at risk. Yes, understandable. They're tracking our military ships anyway. 100%. I know that they can track them and do things like that, but in the day and age we live in now, you have so much cell phones on base anyway and so much communication. It's really not going to make that much of a difference, I don't think, on base. Boot camp, no go. Combat environment, no go. I'm telling y'all. All right, listen, I was deployed. I'll tell you a story. I was deployed. JJ can probably relate to this. I was deployed 2004, 2005, Afghanistan. Geraldo Rivera came on over and was doing one of his little news things, and dude came on base, sat down, doing a report, doing his thing, and was drawing our location live on the news of like where our base was, what things looked like, where he was getting attacked from, where the rockets were coming from. I was like, dude, he was drawing them in the sand. I remember when Geraldo did that. I was like, no. And of course, they cut it. But dude had a stick. You remember that, JJ? I was there. I was like, you have to think. You can't do that. Oh, my God. We did crazy stuff back in the days and had no proof of it with phones. Oh boy, I am super glad. Okay, so I'm glad I'm not the only one that remembers that. You remember that. Y'all remember. Bye. See ya. All you had to do was say Geraldo. Yeah. Dude, what are you thinking? Gotta be thinkers, boys. Good heavens, man. I don't know. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it. I've got a picture of myself with him somewhere. And dude, when he was gone, we went and we never went. I was like, I got to get away from here. You're there in spirit. Golly, dude. I just... That blew my mind how people can just don't think about stuff like that. But yeah, Space Force. Man, we got on a tangent. Like I said, sometimes we get on tangents and we go down paths, and that's okay. Dude, that's wild. I remember Hooters girls. I remember tours coming over. Who else was there? Bush, Norris, the Hooters, Harlem Globetrotters. Y'all remember that? You remember seeing CNN on the first invasion of Kuwait? Yeah, I spent some time in Kuwait as well. That's a hot, miserable place. JJ is going to remember a lot of stuff that kind of I remember because I was a little bit prior, but we were still in at the same time. So he remembers some of the crazies. Do y'all remember the little Pogs coins that you got on base overseas, and you can trade them? You can trade them back, and for like Copenhagen and Skull and a free beer. You remember those? I forget what they were called. I still have some, and they were little cardboard Pog milk cap looking things that we got. I know JJ will remember what those were. But anyway, that was wild. I still got them. Still got little keepsakes. That's funny, dude. Yes, sir. Okay, Dash, you remember those? It was like $1 or $2 or money Pogs. And it was like, yeah, okay, all right. I'm glad I got some people that didn't remember what I'm talking about. What an idea. What a time to be alive, boys. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all being there with me. We probably crossed paths and we just didn't know it. All right, where is this Space Force thing I wanted to show y'all? What do they call it? Basic, or they call it boot camp? Oh, it's boot camp. But what do they actually do? Somebody said something up here about the Space Force. Oh, here we go. This is good. We'll watch it. I'm going to go ahead and tell you the Navy is probably, on their basic, is probably better than the Space Force. Al-Assad, huh? That's not it. I want the boot camp. I want what they're... Oh... I mean, these... Here it is. I found it. Hopefully it doesn't have music. Got it. You're getting off the rock. They'll have that Dollar General on Mars, baby. Let's go. Okay, so Space Force calls it boot camp. They do. They call it boot camp. In 1985, a carton of Marlboros was $4.25. I'm telling you, let me tell y'all what. A can of Copenhagen, downrange in the sandbox, you can get $20 for it. $20, right? Space camp. God, JJ. Oh, man. Hey, if it breaks out, boys, we coming together. All of us right here. Jeez Louise. Jeez. Look at this. Show y'all. Gosh. Look at there. Push of a button, and we're back on, baby. High heels cam. Look at these. Okay. I've never... It says these trainees are the first to attend basic military training, BMT, before entering operational Space Force. So, but I do know it's the same as the Air Force. Okay. No tax. Yeah. Well, I remember it. JJ, I'm going to age myself. Do y'all remember when they had the skinny cans of Copenhagen in the plastic can? Do you remember that overseas? Anyway. The Space Force. Well, let's see what they got going on.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations and welcome to the United States Space Force.
You ain't made it yet.
Oh, look at him. Look at him. Go like this. Go like this. Go.
Smoking and joking.
Ready? Okay, we're racing.
What? Boys.
Get up.
Time out. What? What? Yeah. Okay. There's Space Force. I have to open mind. Open mind.
Get over it. Get over it.
Why are we laughing?
Catch him. Catch him. Catch him. Hurry up. Hurry up. Catch him.
Roar, I'm a
catch
bear.
him. Don't let him win.
Roar, I'm a bear.
Don't let him win.
I'm scared.
There you go. There you go. Catch him. Catch him. Catch him. Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
What do y'all think so far?
I'm a bear.
Wait, do they have to say that? This is the second one that I've seen. Smoking and joking. No, Dash, it is not a joke. No, sir, Dash. There it is right there. They swore in its first new enlisted recruits on 20 October of 2020.
You know, potato, potato.
29. I mean, still, like, at least you're...
They're in the Space Force curriculum, but still training alongside the Air Force.
So now kind of lean this way, where your body is.
Just imagine it was zero gravity. Hey, right? Come on. This is real, boys. This is real. This is real.
You got it.
They published this. High five. I don't know what their motto is. Don't get any calluses on those hands. Come on. What you doing with your cover off there, bad boy? Nice new Nalgene bottles. The Department of the Air Force. Time out. The U.S. Space Force falls under the Department of the Air Force under civilian leadership of the Secretary of the Air Force and under the Secretary of the Air Force. So, hey, kind of like the Marine Corps, right? Kind of falls under the Navy, but yet not. Department of the Navy, the men's department, right here, the Air Force. I'm going to time out for a second and read. East Wind, how we doing, baby? Semper Fi. You came in the good time of us watching Space Force boot camp. Not a single Space Force shirt tucked in on the oath ceremony. I imagine that's due to anti-gravity. It could be anti-gravity. I don't know. Back in a tube, sold for about $20 because the storytelling got fueled with JP5. Woo! It's like kids on Monkey Ball. Hey, we're not done. I don't know if I'm gonna make it all the way through, but
Right? Yeah, right.
falls under the Department of the Air Force, Secretary of the Air Force, run by civilians. Safety risk management. It does. Hey, look, it's the Space Force's slide for life. Caveman. Well, there you go, baby. That's their slide for life.
You cut that black tape, you're
It's
done.
just that far off the ground, but
Make sure when you get on the rope.
I understand they're not in the Marine Corps. They're not doing anything that we're doing. But this is it. This is the equivalent to the Marine Corps slide for life.
That's that black tape.
All right, what do y'all think so far?
Flat, go over the logs with the red paint, head to red.
Okay, boys. 6 inches off the deck. Hey, east wind. Hey, listen. That's what it says. It says is there slide for life.
Let's go.
You better
go.
get nice and sandy, okay?
Let's go, Space Force.
Get
All right. Yes.
down and dirty.
So when your leg comes up, your arms come up at the same time.
They're
Okay? Like
they're
you're doing a
teaching them
pull-up.
how to low crawl.
Pulling through stuff at the same time.
Okay. BCGs. I can't say much, not really, but there's sand. You got sand on Mars. Okay, give them that.
Let's go. Stay low. Good.
Are they gonna do weapons training? They have to, right? All right. Let's fast forward. They have some new equipment here. It hasn't been even broken in yet. Nice and soft. That rubber, nice and soft. Come on. Okay. Lacing up his boots. They use ray guns. Okay, all right. Let's see. I'm trying to kind of go. I don't have to really. I don't want to watch. Just.
Security proceeding.
All right. Here's a little bit of entry control points. Okay. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Security proceeding.
Okay. So they have to be ready tactically to use.
2, 1. Rear security here.
What is this thing? What is this thing?
Rear security.
It goes bang bang.
Pew pew. Pew pew. Rear security proceeding.
Okay.
See weapon, target weapon. Halt.
I understand that their main objective is not going to be using weapons like we are. I understand. So I have to have a little bit of open mind here. They're not going
Take 6
into
steps away
combat.
from the sound of my voice. Spread your fingers. Slowly drop to your knees. Lie down on your stomach.
Don't hurt
Spread your
yourself.
arms in the shape of a T. Palms up. Spread your fingers. Spread your feet.
Yeah,
Face
they have to
forward.
take the ASVAB. Part of the military, you're still going to take the ASVAB.
Rear security. Got it. Stewart. 1, 2, 3. Rear security DMP 3. Rear security proceeding.
Are they like counting off? Okay, so some education. Classroom instruction.
Put it easy.
Like I said, they're going through the Air Force.
Now.
That says Air Force, but that says Space Force on his.
Understand? Yes, sir.
So-
All right. So, while we're waiting for all this to figure itself out, right?
I do not know anything
I'd like
about
to
this,
do
by
an
the way.
introductory Since there's only 7 of us, I don't know how much interaction you've had with each other. So, anybody who's dorm chief, element leader, had to stand up. You guys don't
Uh-oh,
either.
got a little
All right.
broken
Take it
one.
easy.
Yeah, I really love being like fit and active in sports and all that.
It says Air Force, but
And one fact about me is that I am the first female in my
I-
family to go into the service.
you mean this recruit?
I'm 31 years old, and I love to read.
31.
Thank you.
Sir,
Okay.
Kenny Ingley reports his
Tell you about yourself, and I can't tell you, but you should know a little bit about me, right?
Yes, sir.
I'll be teaching me and another person, Master Sergeant Palmer, will be teaching you guys all your Space Force curriculum from here on. So,
Okay.
you should know, I'll give you just a little bit about me. So, again, my name is
All
Air
right.
Force Base. It's
I'm gonna try to kinda speed it
Space
up.
Force for the most part. 98% of you will not deploy. So why is that something, a limitation that I'm gonna put on the Space Force when we want the best? We want the brightest.
They want the best. They want the brightest. They're not. He said 98% of them will not deploy.
I wanted to join.
An idea that was with our current president, right? Core, whatever you want under, like it's been an idea that's been in germination since, it's just been September 15th. Space Force. And I will not, like, even there's generals that didn't even think this was a thing. So they're like, Space Force?
16,000 individuals assigned to the Space Force.
So I'll have the slides up here. Again, you can just take notes.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say no. There's not going to be any gas chamber training in the Space Force.
Oh, yeah. Organization, how things are set up, how the Space Force is set up. So
I don't know.
What rumors, what have you heard about how the Space Force is set up compared to the Air Force? I know you guys are in basic training, so you probably have no idea even how the Air Force is set up. Until it becomes a reality, it's just talk. The first, what you need?
I got to get past. I want to see some training.
Congratulations and welcome. In a few minutes, when you
4
raise
star.
your hands to take the oath of office, know that our Air Force and Space Forces are stronger than we've ever been as you've joined
It
our
looks
ranks.
like they're graduating with the Air
Every basic
Force.
military training class graduation is an important and inspiring event, as these new airmen and space professionals represent the future
Airmen
of our two
and space
services.
professionals.
However, this graduating class is historic,
What?
as
What
this is
going
the
on?
first class.
What happened? Did she
to
almost
send
pass out?
7 of our nation's
Yep.
finest directly into the United
Lock
States
the
Space
knees.
Force. If I could spend just a minute talking to the 7 of you that are joining our ranks, I couldn't be more excited for you.
7 are graduating in this
We are
class.
just 10 days away from our first birthday, and you are a plank holder in the nation's newest service since the Air Force was established in 1947.
Okay.
I need you to be bold. You will help us build this service from the Space Force as the and for space and our joint coalition forces. But you won't do this alone. Professional are the fastest speeds for great advantage to our nation. We will set the joint warfighter built on trust and please know how proud we are of you and how grateful we are of your service. You have already demonstrated with the support of your finary times. I wish you all the and start fresh. I would do so without batting an eye. Go do great things. I look forward to serving with each and every one of you.
Okay, well, there we are. Whoa. Okay. Okay. They didn't give us really much insider to it, right? I mean, a little bit, but not a lot. I mean, pretty much they're training alongside the Air Force. What y'all think? What is the general consensus? Hey, listen, I know we're a bunch of jarheads in here. I know we're a bunch of Marines, but like, they're not going to combat. That's not what they were designed for. But I just don't know anything about them. Oh, you saw that video about locking your knees during graduation and the recruit falling face first and the drill instructor not blinking an eye? I don't know how many times we were told, do not lock your knees. We're not coming to help you. You're going to have to wait till graduation's over. I mean, it's the Space Force. They're new. Don't know much about them. You know, they are probably recruiting very high on the ASVAB score and for those specific individuals. What is their mission? What will they be tasked with? I don't know. What happens to those not chosen? I don't know. I'm believe probably they're going to recruit very heavily and know what they're getting, and they want certain type of individuals with certain type of training and capabilities and the know-how and the knowledge to become a part of the Space Force. Okay, Space Force is all about IT, drones, unmanned warfare. Of course it is. Of course it is. And I understand they're not a designed ground unit that is going to have to go into combat or anything. They're going to be protecting the space and you're right, the drones and the satellites. And so it makes sense that they work along with the Air Force. And maybe the Air Force was getting overwhelmed by all that, so they needed to create another branch. Like I said, I'm very new to what the Space Force is about. Where was the lightsaber training? Right. I don't know. I mean, it sounds cool. It sounds really cool. I just don't know. I just don't know what they're doing or You know? Very interesting. Very new, very fresh. I'm assuming this to this day, there's probably a little bit more organized, maybe. There's probably more recruiting that's going on than 7. Huh. Curious to what their rank structure. Initially, it seemed like an inexplicable joke and political ego project. It still seems like that. I can see that point of view. But like I said, I think maybe that's why they're falling under the Air Force, because maybe they were underwhelmed and they needed another unit to handle the IT, the cyber, the satellite, the drone warfare. I don't know. Yeah, so this was the first class underground. That's the only one that I could really find. Well, wait. Okay, no, this is actually what they do. They're based out of Aurora, Colorado, is where the Space Force is. Probably NORAD and things like that. I'm just kind of looking. And it says it's over 16,000 members now. But you also have to remember, in the first part of the video, they're working alongside civilians, civilian-driven, civilian-operated. So that might be plus or minus. I don't know. I don't know what their recruitment goals are, but I can find out. Space Force. Okay, let's see. Let's go, boys. The Space Force was established on December 20th, 2019. It's the newest branch of the U.S. Armed Forces. Of course, we read about it. It's the first since the Air Force in 1947. Organized, train, and equip space forces to protect U.S. and allied interests in space, providing space capabilities to the joint force. The Space Force operates under the Department of the Air Force, much like the Marine Corps operates under the Department of the Navy. I think I said that. Satellite operations, space surveillance, space warfare, missile warning systems. Oh, I do have their motto. Semper Supra. Semper Supra. Always above. Semper Supra. Always above. Okay. So they're still getting, and this is up to date information. So they're still trying to put themselves together. Okay, here we go. As of 2024, the United States Space Force comprises approximately 9,400 active duty military personnel known as Guardians. Civilian staff, the total number is around 16,000. So you're looking at 9,500 and then 5,500 civilian, okay? Roughly. But they're called Guardians. Interesting. Hey, we're learning together. We are all learning together. Because I didn't know that. We need to watch a Stinger missile video. Okay. We can get that on deck for the next one. Toyota's copyright lawyers will be contacting them soon about that super. They could. I'm sure they've already done their due diligence and their research. That is why the new gunny moved from the Air Force to the Marines. Moving into new. Okay, you remember that video that we talked about, Caveman, about the 38-year-old that pinned on gunnery sergeant after Marine Corps boot camp. He was in the Air Force, had a specialty job, cyber warfare, IT, intelligence, SIGINT, okay? And they needed him. That Marine Corps timeout, I'll think. The Marine Corps Talent Acquisition Program is why they got him. Got it. Guardians of the Galaxy. Hey, that's what it says. As of 2024, there's currently roughly 9,500 Guardians, and then the rest, 16,000 total, but the rest is civilian, private sector. Okay? But like I said, they're falling under the Department of the Air Force, kind of like the Marine Corps. Hey, maybe they're our new buddies. Maybe they're our new buddies. And they're our little buddies we put our arm around, you know? I don't know. It's crazy, man. We are evolving. Oh. Yeah. So, I mean, we are going to work with them. I'm just waiting for the day we all get a joint operation, you know? Like, I want to see them work. I want to see them put in some work. And I'm not saying, they probably got some big brains. They're probably smart, and they're probably doing the thing, man. So, you know, more power to them, more hats off to them, just because they don't train like us and everything. So, but they're not designed, and they weren't designed to do that. So I do understand it. But we're going to have to work with them either way. I'm so old, I remember when Space Cadet was... yeah, Space Cadet. Yeah. The Jetsons. It reminds me of the Jetsons. Y'all remember the Jetsons? Leroy Jetson. It is a different world, boys. It is a different world. But it's evolving. We have to work together. They're apart. You know, do we take him in under our wing as a little step bro? And, you know, they kind of fall in like us, you know. They're under the Air Force. I don't know. I'm waiting to meet one. I can't wait to meet one. Just ask, man. Come on, dude. Don't know. But if this video was made in 2020, 2021-ish, 4-year contract, are they re-enlisting? Are they staying in? What's their retention policy? I don't know. Elroy. Was it Elroy? Whoops. Yeah, Elroy. Leroy Jenkins. Elroy. Yeah, I remember Elroy. And the dog. I remember. If anyone takes the time to stop and look around and stay still and don't move, and you'll see so much. Yeah. I like to meet one. I'm curious, dude. Hey, listen, curiosity killed the cat. Like, you know, like, I just want to know. And I think as it more progresses, the more comes out that we'll know more about them. Leroy Jenkins. Y'all might know. Astro, yeah. Remember Astro? All right. Y'all remember. I don't know, boys. Very different. Very different. But like I said, they all can't be hard charging knuckle draggers like us, right? I get it. But they're doing their thing. They might be doing a lot more than we know. I just don't think people know what they're doing. And I might try to find a video on what they actually do. I'm not going to be able to go to bed. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, they're different. I mean, like I said, there's nothing bad, you know. Just different than what we're used to. I mean, heck, the Air Force is new 1947? So, I mean, they're still fresh, newish. Oh, that video I wanted to show y'all about the Air Force. Hold on. They are not crayon eaters. I doubt they are eating those bad boys. Anybody want a cold beer? I've actually got a Waze Energy drink. Go check them out. www.wazeenergy.com. Use code USMC99 for 10% off. That video. Let me get that video for y'all. I want y'all to see this. This is hilarious. The heirs of Chesty. I have some Air Force buddies who totally own their room service deployments in it. I do too. And I hope they're watching because some of them watch my videos. You know who you are. You know who you are. And you sent me this video, and now I'm fixing to watch this video. Y'all ready? This is hilarious. Oh, whoops. All right, here goes. This is funny. This is a funny video. And it was sent to me by two Air Force guys. Both of them Air Force, and one's retired. And we all laughed. They laughed. Can I pull it up? No, that's not it. Where did he send me that? Oh. Hold on. Here it is. Here it is. All right, y'all ready? Let me pull it over here. Actually, how do I... Y'all bear with me. I've got something new set up, so hold on. And I can actually put it... Flyboys. Yeah, they sent it to me. Close this. Like I said, it's kind of new for me, boys. Not that one, but y'all know what that is. Let's see. Why won't it let me capture it? I got it. Got it. Okay. This is actually perfect. It's really not a lot other than this. Okay. All right, y'all ready? It's hilarious. Okay. Air Force basic training. This was sent to me. You know who you are. I've got to react to it. It's hilarious. Is this not hilarious? Just Air Force all the way. Thank y'all for sending me this. And listen, they own it. They won't deny it. They own this right here. I mean, he rubbing his little head, bringing him a little coffee in the morning, picking out which uniform or which robe he wants to wear, breakfast in bed, put on his slippers. Man, wouldn't y'all like to just live the life of luxury? Dude. I don't know why I thought that was so funny. And they own it. Y'all know who you are. I'm going to call y'all out. I'm going to send it to y'all. Y'all will be on YouTube. I'm not going to name your name, but y'all be there. Dude, hilarious. The OJ was from Concentrated, not Fresh Squeezed. They might have done the press back there in the back, man. I don't know. But, dude, it had me rolling. One of my buddies, he said, he's what? He's a, he says this. He sent it to me and said, This video really makes me mad. It was much later in the day when they woke us up and our blankets were gray and we had wall lockers. No one ever gets these things right. Dude, I was like, bro. And he's a good dude. Dude, I trust this guy with my life. He is not your typical Air Force, though. Both of them are not your typical Air Force. They're different. They're different. But it was hilarious that they both sent it to me. And I told him, like, I'm making a video. I'm using this. Thank you. That's great. They probably made their beds up. That's great. That was great. But let me tell you what, I visited some Air Force bases and their chow is on point. On point. Didn't matter if you're deployed or not. They take care of them. I'm not hating on them. Love them to death. They own it. Why not? They got taken care of. They got taken care of. And they know it. So what's the, you know? Yeah. Oh, it is. It's good. It's good. But hey, listen, I rag on them and they give it back to me just as bad and I give it back to them. So more power to them. I do with a buddy of mine in the Army. And, you know, these are some real dudes, though, man. I'm telling you. They're different. They're different. They're not your typical. They're not your typical. Okay. So I'd fight with them. I'd go to war with them. I'd take them. They could be my battle buddy any day. These guys, especially that I know, I don't know too many of them, but these that I know, I trust my life with them. But we rag each other. We rag each other. I ought to text him and tell him I'm live. I have one too. I got one too. And you know, now you can get on base now. You know, it was a little bit weird who qualified to get on base and when you could go on base and what you could do, but now you can go use your ID underground. Yeah, they got some good stuff. Memphis, Tennessee, all branches recruiting offices had a poolie day one Saturday in August. Hotter than hell, humid, miserable, jarheads to be got pitted in the sand. PT became a nasty, sweaty mess, and we loved every bit of it, right? I know I did. I would still do it today. Yes, you have to be you have to be service connected. That's correct. That's the stipulation that they put on it. You have to be service connected. And then or before that, I'll have to actually look it up, but you had to have a reference or a representative or someone to come let you on base or whatever like that and pretty much vouch for you. But yeah, if you're service connected, you can go now. So yeah, go check it out. I need to. We got one close here but I hadn't been. I haven't. I always wanted to go back to like, you know, I went to graduation on Paris Island and some things like that, but I'd like to go back to Lejeune and Pendleton and all those places too. And just see. You know, I don't know what I would do, but maybe spend a day. Upon return, we saw the Air Force pilots finishing their meeting. 12 Domino's pizza boxes, 2-liter Coke bottles. That was my introduction to the difference between the branches. They start them out early, don't they? And that's okay. No hard feelings. It's just we're different. Love them to death, but we're just different. And they know it, and we know it. And it's okay. We embrace it. We embrace the suck, right? I'm just reminiscing. I'm going to text him right now. Let's see if he'll get on. He might shoot some breeze with y'all. Let's see what he says. He's going to rag me. Trust me. He'll rag me. But good dude, man. Good dude. Maybe he'll come in on here. You have to embrace the suck. That's it, baby. Yes, sir. It was literally okay with me, and that's why we cracked up more than anything. Right. Listen, I get it. And I've had some good dudes that were in the Marine Corps that went to the Air Force as officers and enlisted and have retired. So no hard feelings on them. Do you, man. Do your career, what your life, take care of you, what's going to benefit you. And I get it. But they did start out as Marines. They just chose the smarter route and went to the Air Force to finish out their career. Let me see if he comes in here. I just sent him a text. Sent both of them a text. Oh, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Hey, yeah. If y'all, I know we've been chopping it up, cutting up for an hour and 40 minutes, but make sure to hit that like and share and subscribe button if you're still hanging out with us, and I do appreciate all your support. That's how we get up. That's how we get up, baby. Retire on that Air Force money, right? Why wouldn't you? When the enlistment offices all moved to Fed buildings, we showed how scared. Yeah. I remember their old recruiting office here is no longer. Now they're a joint recruiting office. I need to walk up in there. I want some gear. I want some stuff. And I'm a member of our local Marine Corps League here locally, and they do a lot too. A lot of warriors. Man, we have a 99-year-old Iwo Jima veteran. Still walking, still driving, still hard charging. Only of about a handful of those are still alive, and one is right here where I'm from. Outstanding. Outstanding. And I made a video about him. Dude, just a warrior. I don't know. Don't make them like that anymore, do we? We do not make those anymore. I mean, just, golly. I know McJunkin. I don't know. I know where he's been. I know he's been MIA up in Pennsylvania. Dude, much respect to him and those guys, Grumpy and McJunkin and Dent and Potcher. I know he's in here too, and all those guys, man. Oh, Marines never die. We go to hell and regroup. Exactly. I mean, but still, man, that generation, sadly, is a dying generation, but only a few left of those hard chargers, man. And my honor to meet him and to shake his hand and to have my picture taken with him and listen and just, it's something you cannot explain. Very, very humbling. I'll tell you that much. He was recognized at the Marine Corps Ball. Of course, he was the oldest Marine present, had a fresh-faced recruit that just graduated boot camp during the Marine Corps Ball. Yep, Potcher, you're here. I know you're here. PDM. Oh, there's another one. PDM, how are we doing, baby? How we doing? Just talking about y'all. Just talking about how outstanding warriors y'all are. And these other gentlemen that just laid a foundation for us young Marines. That's all. Yep, just living. Yeah, their childhood was the Great Depression. World War II was later an escape. Yeah, I mean, just absolutely phenomenal. And PDM and Potch, I mean, even all those guys, man. Mucho respect. Mucho. Tons of respect for them. But yeah, they're awesome. So, we need these guys that are in here too. I know a lot of them. I see them in the comments. There's still a lot of those left in around. And so, yeah. And man, our newest Marine, Thomas, is checked out. He has gone to MCT. It's January the 11th, and I know he was leaving. Recruiter's assistance was up, and he was embracing the suck and getting ready to it, and I know he was excited. So hopefully we'll hear from him when he goes to the Fleet A school. I've got his contact information too. We'll keep in touch with him as well. And there's a couple other guys in here, Brady and some other Julian and guys like that. They're actually like they're leaving now. I do believe. Okay, anyone keep the service? Oh, I still have my service records. I was 18 and had to call selective service from Camp Geiger. That was weird. Yeah, I still have all my stuff, selective service, all that. I joined when I was 17. I was still in high school. I went in the delayed entry program, but yeah. I never got a selective service number. Oh, I did, but I was already in the service, so I really didn't have to. How different is MCT compared to SOI? It's different, but it's not different. I know they've now consolidated the training battalion, but the different type of training that you're going to go through is different, because MCT, you're not going to send your machine gunner there or your infantryman or your grunt or whatever. They're going to learn job specific to their MOS, more in detail, more in depth of what they'll be seeing in the fleet. So trainings, it's a little longer. It used to be, I know they've contained it into the training battalion now, and they go to the same place, but then they separate. One day I'm waiting. Are they going to combine those? I don't know. I have no idea. But you're two different things. You're not going to send an admin to SOI because how are they going to use that in the fleet? What are they going to use in detail in the fleet? It just doesn't make sense. And a little bit longer, a little more strict, a little bit more taxing, I still have my medical record too. I still got my SRB, the little black case that you used to put it in, a little zipper pouch that they gave you with a big golden EGA on it. Still got it. Still got it. Is it as extreme? No, it is not. No, it is not. Now, do you still do some of the stuff you're still going to do some of that same stuff, but they're going to go dig down deeper into the infantry MOS and specific skills and tasks and things that you're going to do in there. Because like I said, you're not going to, if you're a machine gunner or you're an admin, you're not going to know, chances are you're not going to, learn how to break down a 50 cal or a saw or whatever the case is to the extreme as someone in infantry will. Yes, do you learn it? Of course you do. Do you shoot it and handle it? Yes, you do, but you don't get as much time on it and digging down into it. You remember the black zipper pouch? They're still using them. Still using them. He never texts back. He's probably, doing Air Force things. But anyway, pretty cool. There's PDM, January 8th, 75th. Yeah, I still got all my stuff, man. I keep a hold of it just to have it, And then you can go to the VA and get your medical records and everything. I don't know if you take advantage of the VA and things like that too, but if you documented and had it, you can request it. I know there was a backlog on at one time, archives and history or whatever the case might be, trying to get your stuff. And it might be up and rolling now, but at one point, it was so many requests coming through, they got backed up. I don't know how it is now. My I went to Fort Bliss for my MOS, stayed with the Navy and the same barracks, got in a pretty big fight with the GI boys coming out of their bowling. What? Dude, I went to A school in Pensacola, Florida. What do y'all think about that? That's pretty cool. That's a good A school to go to. Pensacola, Florida. Shoot. Who you kidding? That's hilarious. We shared barracks, but the Marine Corps had a different set of barracks way away from the Navy and the Air Force. There was a joint training command for the Navy, the Air Force, the Marine Corps, and the Army. We were all there, but the Marine Corps was set way apart from all the other ones. I'm telling y'all. Man, fights, and it was just bad. It was bad. And the schoolhouse was like way on down past. So saying flip-flop, no, yes, but no, kinda. It was good though. It was good. It was good training. Good stuff I learned there. Good stuff. NTTC Corey Station, part of NAS Pensacola. Not on NAS Pensacola though. It was outside Pensacola, another training center. The Naval Technical Training Center. So yeah. It was cool. It was cool. We all had different experiences of A school and where we went and MOS. DLI. Oh, you went to Monterey at DLI? I know a lot of people that went to DLI. You were a linguist? What language? I know a lot of them. I served with a lot of those in the radio battalion that I was with. There were a lot of linguists that I knew. Still keep in touch with them today. A lot of them. Very cool. So DLI, Defense Language Institute, I think is what it is. Right? What language you learn? Serbian, Croatian? Russian? Okay, I'm an old, and it's funny to me to think that when you were 6 months old, I was standing on the flyer deck of the Suez Canal with a 60 or a 203. Good night. Yep. I went through the Suez, though, way later than you did. Way later, like 20 years, 30 years later, or whatever, 20-something years later. That's wild. Holy Moses, man. If you're out of here, caveman, I appreciate you, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Dan, that's cool, man. You went through DLI. DLI is pretty cool, man. That's a sharp installation up there. I don't know what you did, but if you're a linguist for A school, I didn't know if you were just worked there or whatever, or stationed there, but yeah. A lot of good Marines come out of there, just to let you know, a lot of bright, smart Marines that come out of there and then learn a lot. So, and also a joint base too as well. Also a joint base as well. Slated for an 0251 join with 11 languages already. Former interpreter at Disney in Florida, kicked out under DADT before getting to DLI. What is DADT? Okay, so I was a 51. I was a 51. Dan. When we went on to our runs through the streets and the base, our sergeants would tell us if we saw the Army running towards us, not to move out of the way, just go through them. We did that same stuff. We did that same thing. I think they all do it. Oh. My bad. I didn't know what that meant. Wow. Boy, don't you have a story to tell? That's crazy. And what year was this? We did that once and they learned to move out of the way. Yeah, we did that crap all the time too, underground. They didn't mess with us, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. Hey, that's wild. Y'all see this boy? What you doing, bud? You want to be part of the Space Force?
Yep.
This is my youngest. Don't mess up the hair. He's got his VR.
The 40-year-old dad cut.
Do what?
The 40-year-old dad cut.
40-year-old dad cut?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You don't know how old he is?
They know how old I am. I can mute you with a push of a button. What are you playing? He's got to, hey, newest member of the United States Space Force. What do y'all think? A mini me?
Yes. I can't even read chat. It's blurry.
I know, it's blurry. All right, bye, buddy. They're wild. They were wanting to surprise me, do something last time, and I was in a very, very, very deep conversation. I was like, don't do that. But the beginning was breaking all the time record of a successful recruit completion aboard the island. 319 days, MRP dropped 3 times. You were? You were there for 319 days? Wait, what? Dan, holy crap. Oh my goodness gracious, my man. That is a long time to be on the island, just to let you know. Holy crap. September 93 to 29 July 94. Good Lord. What? Holy. Why he fell over? I don't know. They probably knocked him over. He leaves eating that dude. I'm still. Dan, oh my goodness, dude. I wonder what it is now. That is wow. I've never heard anything like that. I have never in my life heard that. Wow. Dude, you blew my mind. You blew my mind. Officially tonight, mind blown. Boom. That's crazy, man. I was there with drill instructor Sergeant Stumpf, the drill instructor who blew his. No way. You were there when that happened? Holy crap. That is wild, my man. Wild on all fronts. Goodness gracious. So did you graduate? I guess 300. Dude. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I would go absolutely insane. Insane India, but that was not me. I was not India Company. I was Mike Company, but I still would have gone insane. I wanted to get off out of MCRD as quick as possible. That is wild. I've never heard anything like that. That's crazy, Dan. Wow. And here we are. He did that October after I graduated. He was 2nd Battalion Fox Company. I was Echo Company twice, so he knew me. Wow. Lima Company, 1993. Lethal Lima. Mighty Mike here, but golly, Dan, that is a story. You have got some stories, my brother. Wow. Oh, I know who he is. I know exactly who he is. I think everybody in here that kind of in the time frame where we were, they know who that is. You were checking off every day, Potcher. Training day. Oh man, I get it. Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. I did not know. That's nuts. And to be there over 300 days. I don't know how you did it, boy. That's some gumption. You had some drive, some will. My goodness gracious. Man, oh man, oh man. Training day 1, check box 2. Oh. Man. Couldn't imagine, boys. Could not imagine. He still has not texted me back. He'd have new recruits. I'd be sticking by platoon MRP. He'd call me over. How long have you been on my island, Lily? Today is day number 285. That is absolutely crazy, my man. You had a pocket-sized calendar? We had one of those little sheets, like in the old, your old knowledge book. You remember the knowledge book? And you would have it on there, and it was like black and white, and you could check it off. I don't know exactly if it was black and white, but yeah, it was black and white. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, boys. We have reached the 2-hour mark. I'm going to kind of start wrapping up and go get me some chow, go get something to eat, and prepare for tomorrow. And hey, now I know JJ and a couple of guys from California are out there. Man, dude, I hope y'all are staying safe. You had one guy got recycled 6 times for rifle qual. That's got to suck. But yeah, we'll try to hop on at a later date. I'll push out another live notification too. Hopefully we'll see McJunkin and Grumpy and Nipper. I hadn't seen those in a while. I hadn't seen them around on the past couple streams. I hope they're doing okay if they're watching the video. I hadn't seen them in the comments, so I'll try to reach out to them and check on them and see how they're doing. He would point out to his new platoon that they were seniors in high school when I reported, and they would graduate before I did, and he was right. Dude, that's wild. You have officially blown my mind on that one. Blown my mind. All right, boys. I do appreciate y'all hanging out. We'll do it again. We'll have another one lined up. Like I said, there was some other stuff. We did go for the Space Force. I want to go into the guy that was here was talking about stolen valor and things like that, of that sort. Pulled up the law, pulled up some videos. We'll go into that on the next type show. Yep. Y'all have a good night too, man. Y'all stay safe. Semper Fi. I appreciate y'all hanging around and talking and supporting me and each other as well. So we're all on the same team. We're all on the same fight. Doesn't matter what branch of service you are. We're all brothers when it comes down to it, and we all give each other crap, you know. Oh, I know Don. Yeah, I know Don. But I listen, everybody knows who that is. I just wanted some videos to look at, and like, dude makes a full-time job of it, man. And, it's something that needs to be done. And, it's wild how laws have changed and how they've changed it since 2013. I'll go into it, but yeah, he is a warrior of does it like nobody else. But, I wanted to go through some crazy videos and stuff. I'll have them planned out next time we get on here, and we'll watch them and see if we can spot them and how we would react. And, there's two different type, you got your ones in the bar, and then you got your ones out in public. And, it really fires me up and on that too. But those guys that are going out doing it and squashing it, from those guys, Semper Fi to every one of them, for taking care of business for us. That's something we all would do, but man, they that's their goal. That's their job. That's their, that's their main thing. That's their main thing. Hey, Caveman, I appreciate you hanging around and conversating with me. Dan, thank you for hanging out and telling the stories, Underground as well. Hey, Underground, send me that, get my contact, like I said, in down below. You can go to the website, usmcgnome.com too, or you can go down and YouTube as well, have contacts, and y'all can send me some videos. I'd love to hear from you guys and check in on you guys. Check in on your brother, check in on each other, make sure that you're not battling up here alone. And if you do, reach out. You always know a number to call. I would highly suggest that. Semper Fi, boys. All right, I'm out. We'll catch you on the next one. Stay tuned to all the announcements and everything on videos. If you like the video, make sure you like it, share it, comment, give me suggestions. Anything that you want to see, let me know. I do appreciate it. Leave it down below. Contact me. That new video that I posted out today, make sure to go to watch it and let me know what you think about it.